Hiya, it's me Donna. I'm back again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're somebody who's been in before and come back, welcome to you and thank you for coming back. Today I'm testing out another sunscreen. This one, the Bondi Sands Face SPF 50. Very high protection, 75ml. If you've followed me before, you're probably thinking you've already tested that one. I haven't. I've tested this one. This one is the normal one, and this one actually says it's matte. So when I tried this one before, I found it's very dirty. It's very dirty because it's like tinted. It's like, you know, you get it all over your hands and all the back's all filthy, but it's filthy as in it's got the SPF on. Yeah, so when I tried this one, what I found was it's very shiny. So when I seen this one in Boots, I got this one I think from Asda. I'll link the video below for this one when I did the test on this one. And this one was from Boots, and I'm sure it was £9.99 and this was £6 something, but it's Boots, isn't it? For some reason things are more expensive in Boots. So whether that was on offer, I can't remember. This one is okay, but like I said, it's very shiny, and to tone it down I had to put my foundation on top. This one as well I'm finding is very shiny, though it definitely says matte. It definitely says matte on there. I didn't imagine it when I bought it, but I did find again when I tried, this is what I'm using for foundation now at the moment, the Fit Me Maybelline one. Video link below. I did a test on that and that toned it down again, and then I thought, what if I try one on one side, because there's not much left in this one, so I thought, what if I try my original one on this side and my new one on that side to see if it is actually matte, because when I tried it on its own it didn't look that matte. So I thought, well, okay, I'll give it a go. So what I've got on my face at the moment, right, I've got my Sonix II under my eyes for my wrinkles. I got my Alizatic acid on my face for the redness, but as you can see it hasn't really covered the redness, but I keep trying, you know, like I say, God loves a trier, so I'll keep trying it to try and get rid of the redness on my nose. And this moisturiser, which is about £3 from Savers, and it's brilliant. It's amazing. It feels like silk on your face, super cheap. I can't rave it enough. I might do a video if you want comparing this to the CeraVe one, because I can't tell the difference. And like I think I've mentioned before, I've seen a woman on Instagram and a little bit on TikTok where she says it is a dupe. I think it is. I'll have to look at the ingredients on the back, but I just really like it and it's super cheap. So my skin at the moment, I used to have really greasy skin. Now I think you call it combined skin. Basically it's a bit of greasy and a bit of dryness, and it's just a bit of everything. I'm 53 years old, so if that gives you an idea of how it's going to react on your face if you're sort of similar age to me, like my skin's just doing its own thing at the moment. It's living its best life. So I'm going to try my matte one against the normal one. Let's read some details on the matte one, see if it says anything different. So it's Bondi Sands Face SPF 50+, very high protection, UVA, UVB, fragrance free, tinted matte sunscreen lotion, sheer coverage for oily skin. Oh, I've got a bit of both now, in oily and dry. Suitable for sensitive skin, 75ml. But definitely sensitive skin, because yeah, everything, like I say, I put my glasses on, marks my face, I touch my face, I go red for ages. So let's test them then. Okay, here we go. That could be my screenshot, can't it? Oh no, I better do the screenshot when I've got the one on that side and one on the other side, so I'm going to sit. So I'll give them both a good shake. There's not much left in here to shake because I have been using it. So this is the original one that's not matte, so I'm not going to put a load on. See, it's like a browny pinky beigey colour, so I'm going to put that on this side. Do look, it's very red. Half my face. It is very red, isn't it? I'm looking in the mirror there. Try and go down a bit. Very red and very, very shiny. Try and rub it in. I think though, because it's so shiny and red, look, I've still got some. I don't think I use as much sunscreen as I'm supposed to because of the redness. So I wonder if you're supposed to put some plain sunscreen underneath, because look how red that is. It is, isn't it? So, oh, mind you, it's blending in with my nose though, to be fair. So I've gone halfway. I've still got quite a bit on my finger, so that's quite a lot, isn't it? I'm putting loads on now. But I'm saying I'm putting loads on, but if that was normal sunscreen, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. But because it's so red, I'm conscious of the redness. Got hair again. It's always the hair, isn't there? I shall go down my neck a little bit. So that's the normal one. And I'm just going to wash my hands. No, hang on, I've got a baby wipe here. Let's see if I can get it off with a baby wipe. So that's the one side. Let's get it all off. All off, and a bit of tissue. What, doing it in real time, get me? So it's definitely all off, is it? All off. So I've got no more on my hands. So that's all gone. So that was that one. And now we're going to try the matte one. Oh, mind you, I'm going to use a different hand. Yeah, I'll use a different hand. So that one is, again, very pinky. And I think I put it, now I'm going to have to use that hand in, because I put loads on there. There's loads, but like I said, that was white sunscreen. I'd probably put it on my 3 fingers. So it's going on again, a very pinky. Oh, a bit dark there. There's loads there. I don't want to, excuse me, I don't want to put all that on. Okay, that's shiny. This is matte. Does that look matte to you? Rub it in a bit more. I can't see the difference. At the moment, it's looking shinier. What is that? Because I've literally just put it on. I'm not going to put any more on. Look, there's loads there. That looks shiny. So that's the matte one. Hang on then, let's put that next to it so you can see. and that's the one that's not matte. So that's a bit more browny, would you say? That looks more brown. So the one that doesn't say it's matte looks a bit brown, and the one that's saying it's matte, it's a bit more pinky. Unless I'm a bit colourblind anyway, so correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this on for 5 minutes and see if it tones down a bit. But to me, looking in my mirror, they look exactly the same. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to wash my hands, have a cup of tea and be back in 5 minutes. It's been a good 10 minutes now, it's got to be. Right, okay, so that is the normal one, this side, and this is the matte side, this side. I don't know about you, but I can't see no difference. Shiny, so they're both shiny. I literally, unless you can see, can you see a difference in my face? Because I can't see a difference. They both look as shiny as each other, but this side is supposed to be the matte side. So this one, like, £6. This one was £10. I'm sure if you shop around you can get like cheaper. It was just, I seen it was matte, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll give that a go. But I'm not impressed. Why are companies allowed to say matte when it's exactly the same as the normal? How is that even allowed? Why do they do that? Unless it reacts differently to different people's skin. maybe that's a thing. Yeah, I suppose no two people's skins are the same, are they? We're all individuals. So have you tried this matte one? Do you find it mattifying? If you do, can you let me know? Because I feel like I'm very shiny at the moment, so I'm going to try my Fit Me to try and tone it down again with my new sponge that I got from Poundland. It doesn't feel as soft as the one that originally came with it, but I'll just try it. So yeah, so I have been using this for a few days, not this sponge, the sunscreen, and this goes on top okay, as you can see. Right, okay, I'll carry on putting this on and then I'll come back and show you how it looks when I've got full face on, when I've got everything on, you know, mascara and stuff, and I'll be back in a sec. I'm finished. I know I look a bit pale now. Looking in my mirror, I look all right-ish. Looking in the screen now, I look very pale, very pasty, but that's just the way I look anyway. No matter what I put on my face, I always look a bit pasty looking. But yeah, I think the Fit Me, the matte, literally, it's nice to buy a product that actually does what it says on the tin. It has mattified my face, but I know in a few hours it'll be very shiny again because my skin is naturally very greasy. Like greasy on my T-zone, so I have a nice shiny nose. I do feel like it's toned down my nose. I'm not as, I think because it had a sort of pinky tinge, I think it camouflaged the redness of my face. But at the moment, looking at it, I can't see a difference between that side and that side, but I couldn't see a difference before I put on my powder. So that's the normal side and that's the matte side. And I don't know about you, but I can't see a difference. I can't. Could you see a difference? I literally, looking now, it looks both exactly the same. So I don't think I'll bother with the matte one again. Don't know. It's definitely, I'll use it all obviously because I've got it now. I'm going to use it. I ain't going to waste it. But I did have to rub it down a bit on my neck because it felt like, you know the old days where we used to have just foundation there and forget to rub it in the neck. It felt a bit like that. But what did you think? Could you see a difference? Because I just couldn't see a difference. Thank you all for watching. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's donna.behan. You are all awesome. Yeah. If you've stuck this far, thank you. Because I know I do go on a bit. I can't help it. I'm not a professional. I never will be. But I want to do another video. I've been using the Sky High mascara. Can you see it? I got the blue one, but I got a black one, and it says on there very black. So I might do not a tutorial. I might do a video showing that. But this is me, blue one. Very 80s. Going back to the 80s at school, remember? Where you used to have jelly bean shoes and jelly bean handbags. Not handbags, just bags. But they had all holes in, so you had to carry a bag inside. Do you remember? And perms. I had a perm. Did. Okay, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.